Steve Harvey is a name most of us know, whether it's through his work as a comedian, his role as the host of Family Feud, or his motivational speeches. Harvey's face and voice have become iconic. But what many people don't know is the incredible journey he's been on to reach the success he enjoys today. A journey that involved losing everything twice, being $22 million in debt, and yet still managing to rebuild and achieve a net worth of over $200 million. Today, we're going to dive deep into Steve Harvey's remarkable story. How did he come back after such financial devastation? What mindset, strategies, and choices helped him turn it all around? Let's take a look. Part 1. The Rise to Fame. Steve Harvey's rise to fame didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual process marked by years of hard work, setbacks, and, yes, moments of failure. Before becoming a household name, Harvey had humble beginnings. He was born in 1957 in Welch, West Virginia, and grew up in a poor family. Early on, he had to deal with the struggles that came with being from a working-class background. But Harvey wasn't the kind of person to let those challenges hold him back. His comedy career started in the mid-1980s. Harvey went through years of doing stand-up in small clubs, living in his car, and battling the ups and downs of the entertainment industry. At one point, he was even homeless. Despite these struggles, Harvey kept pushing forward. In 1993, Steve Harvey's big break came when he was invited to host Showtime at the Apollo. This was a significant opportunity that gave him national exposure. But it was the release of his first book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, in 2009 that truly skyrocketed his fame. The book became a massive success, turning Harvey into not just a comedian but a relationship expert and motivational speaker. Along the way, he also became the host of Family Feud, which only added to his visibility and popularity. By the time Harvey reached the peak of his career, he was everywhere: TV, radio, books, and live events. But this was just the beginning of a much larger journey. Part 2. The Fall. Losing everything. As Steve Harvey's career reached new heights, things weren't as perfect behind the scenes. The public success and recognition were in stark contrast to the financial challenges he was secretly dealing with. Around the peak of his career, Harvey went through a major financial crash. He found himself over $22 million in debt. So, how did this happen?
Accountant died, and a girl that worked for him called my lawyer and said, "We have a problem."
It's hard to imagine someone who seemed to have lost everything. Harvey himself has spoken about how his debt led to feelings of shame and stress. He had to let go of his mansion, sell cars, and face the reality of financial ruin. It was a wake-up call for him, but it also became a pivotal moment that forced him to reevaluate his life and his mindset. Part 3. The Comeback. Rebuilding from rock bottom. When you're in debt and feeling like everything is falling apart, it can be easy to give up. But for Steve Harvey, this financial disaster was just another obstacle to overcome. In fact, it became the catalyst for his comeback story.
But that's when I went to New York and signed the contract for syndicated radio. Here Come God Again, rescuing me. That just gave me a little bit of money. I wasn't making what I make now. I make like 10 mil a year off radio. Back then, because I just wanted to get in the dough.
Right.
And that kept me at least be able to survive.
Right.
One of the first things Harvey did was change his mindset. Instead of focusing on the pain of his losses, he began to focus on how he could rise from them. As he reflected on his life and the lessons he had learned, he realized that his failures were not permanent. He didn't want to let the financial struggles define his future. In 2009, Harvey started taking significant steps to rebuild his finances. One of the key changes he made was getting serious about his financial education. He sought out mentors, financial advisors, and read books on how to handle money. Harvey learned that having a good team around you is essential, and having the right advice and knowledge can make a world of difference. Steve Harvey's mindset shift and commitment to learning paid off. He found ways to consolidate his debt, manage his finances better, and create new streams of income. While rebuilding his wealth, Harvey also found new opportunities. He continued to build his brand. which was now more valuable than ever. Part 4. The Power of Perseverance and Faith. Steve Harvey's story is not just about financial success, it's about the power of perseverance and faith. Throughout his life, he has faced numerous challenges, and time after time, he has found a way to rise above them. This resilience is what truly defines Harvey. Harvey has spoken extensively about the role that faith played in his comeback. He credits his faith in God as a major factor in his ability to turn his life around. Even when things seemed impossible, Harvey kept moving forward, trusting that he would make it through. His story is filled with moments of struggle, but also moments of triumph. Harvey believes that his experiences, both the successes and the failures, have shaped him into the person he is today, and he often uses his platform to encourage others to keep going, no matter what obstacles they face. Part 5. How Steve Harvey became a $200 million entrepreneur. Fast forward to today, and Steve Harvey has completely turned his life around. From being $22 million in debt to now having a net worth of over $200 million, Harvey's story is one of the most inspiring comebacks in the entertainment industry. So, how did he do it? Diversifying income streams. Steve Harvey has multiple sources of income. While he still hosts Family Feud, he's also built a media empire. Harvey has his own radio show, The Steve Harvey Morning Show, and has made smart investments in television production, real estate, and other businesses. He has even launched his own mentorship programs and courses to help others learn the secrets to financial success. Learning from failures. As Harvey has repeatedly said, failure isn't the end, it's just a lesson. He didn't let his past mistakes define him. Instead, he used them as stepping stones toward greater success. Each failure was a learning opportunity that pushed him to be better. Steve Harvey's story is one of resilience, perseverance, and faith. From being deeply in debt to now enjoying a $200 million net worth, Harvey proves that no matter how far you fall, you can always rise again. His journey shows us that failure doesn't define us, how we respond to failure does. Steve Harvey had been making large investments in various projects, including his own television shows and businesses. Some of these investments did not pan out the way he had hoped. For someone as successful as Harvey, it wasn't just about the money, it was about the responsibility that came with managing multiple ventures, especially when some of them fell through. On top of that, there were issues with taxes and managing his financial obligations, which piled up and put Harvey in deep financial trouble. Steve Harvey's comeback isn't just about money. It's about the mindset, attitude, and belief that anything is possible with hard work and determination. So, if you're facing tough times right now, take a page out of Steve Harvey's book. Keep pushing, stay focused, and never, ever give up. Your comeback could be just around the corner. If Steve Harvey's story inspired you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more motivational content. And if you have any thoughts or comments about Harvey's journey or your own comeback story, leave them down below. Remember, no matter where you are right now, you have the power to make your comeback just like Steve did.